on the Committee on Public Services, the subcommittee for the alleged Laglagbala issue, jointly with the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, is hereby called to order. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. First off, let me acknowledge the resource persons who are here today. From the Department of Transportation and Communication, Secretary Joseph Abaya. Good afternoon. Representing the Department of Foreign Affairs, Yusek Rafael Segis. Good afternoon, sir. Representing the Department of Justice, Yusek Emmanuel Caparas. Good afternoon, sir. Representing the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, CAAP, Lieutenant General William Hotchkiss, represented by Brigadier General Rodante Hoya. Good afternoon, sir. For the Office of Transport Security, it says Admiral. Am I correct? Please.
Administrator, Mr. Chairman.
Administrator. Administrator Rolando Recomono. Good afternoon, sir. For the PNP Aviation Security, Chief Superintendent Pablo Balagtas. Good afternoon, sir. For the NBI, the National Bureau of Investigation, Chief Manuel Eduarte. Good afternoon, sir. Representing the Manila International Airport Authority, General Manager Jose Honrado. Good afternoon, sir. Representing the Blas Ofle Policy Center, Ms. Susan Ople.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon po.
Okay, and then we have some of the alleged victims. Nandito po si Ms. Gloria Ortines. Magandang hapon po.
Good afternoon po.
Okay, and then we have the members of the White family, the father, the husband, Mr. Ryan White. Good afternoon. And the wife, Miss Eloisa Soleta. Good afternoon. And Mr. Lane Michael White. Good afternoon. Together with Mr. Arthur Soleta. Good afternoon. Meron ba akong na-miss out na resource persons? I see that the Public Attorney's Office is here. Attorney Acosta. Attorney Persida Rueda Acosta. How many resource persons do you have with you, ma'am? 3. Okay. Can you name them, please, ma'am? Just speak onto the phone, the microphone.
With the permission of the Honorable Chairman, we have here victims of alleged tanim or Laglagbala, Mrs. Rowena Otik, Ms. Rufina Cruz, and Mrs. Milagrosa Cadiente.
Mrs. Milagrosa Cadiente. Magandang hapon po sa inyo at maraming salamat sa pagpunta nyo rito ngayong araw na ito. So we have, yes, Miss Ople.
Yes, sir. We also have the legal counsel of Miss Gloria, si Attorney Spaki Farolan, and
yes,
also a representative of the OFW Coalition po, sir, si Miss Gemma Comisos.
Okay then. I'd like to also acknowledge at this point my colleagues who are here this afternoon. The Chairman of the Committee on Public Services, Senator Sergius Menya. Good afternoon, sir. And also my other colleagues, Senator Bongbong Marcos. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Grace Poe, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Chair.
Senator Alan Cayetano, good afternoon, sir. Okay. Let's do away with the administrative matter. The Director General of the Blue Ribbon, please administer the oath to everyone. All resource persons so named and who wish to make a statement this afternoon in this hearing, please rise so that we could administer the oath to you.
All those who are here, kindly stand. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? I did not say yes. Thank you. You may take your seat.
Okay, thank you, Director General. At this point, I'd like to have an opening statement. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Naniniwala po ako na ito ay isang pagkakataon na inaantay natin ng kababayan natin. Tinawag natin itong pagdinig na ito para magtanong, para mag-imbestiga, para pag-aralan ang isang bagay na napakasakit. Napakasakit sa kalooban ng mga kapwa nating Pilipino, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga OFW. Ang sama ng loob ng mga kababayan natin ay nagkaroon ng maraming muka. Nandyan po yung nanay na OFW na nagtatrabaho sa Hong Kong. Nandyan ang mukha ng isang batang mag-aaral na member ng isang singing choir na sana magpa-participate sa isang kompetisyon sa Korea. Nandyan din ang mukha ng isang matandang lalaking Pilipino na nagbalik bansa at bumalik na sa Amerika na punong-puno ng trauma at takot. Marami pa sila. We just have a few here, pero marami pa sila. Sa bandang huli, ang habol natin ay makita ang katotohanan at bigyan ng lunas ang anumang problema sa likod nitong isyong hinaharap natin ngayon. Mga kababayan, nakakalungkot at nakakatakot sapagkat matindi ang upak na tinatanggap ng mga airports natin dahil sa umano'y nagaganap na laglag bala racket. Matindi ang tingin nila, matindi ang upak nila dahil sa tingin nila, meron pumalpak. Sino ang pumalpak? Ano ang pumalpak? Bakit pumalpak? Pumalpak ba ang struktura ng airports natin? Pumalpak ba ang sistema ng pangangalaga sa mga kababayan natin, mga pasahero sa airports? Pumalpak ba ang mga taong inaasahan nilang patakbuhin ng maayos ang airports? Nasaan ang palpak? Saan? Ano? Sino ang pumalpak? Dati, nagko-complain sila, yung complain, naging takot, naging galit, naging tampo. At pinapakita nila, yung mga kababayan natin, ang kanilang galit sa social media. Nakikita natin yun. Pinapakita nila ang kanilang takot sapagkat yung mga pupunta sa airports, binabalot nila ang kanilang maleta. What clearer sign of fear? It should not be this way. Ang airport ay para sa mga taong sumasakay sa eroplano. And government should be there to protect them. The fact that people have to wrap their bags, their luggages, is a sign something has terribly gone wrong. Terribly, terribly gone wrong. Sa paniniwala ng komiting ito, ang pinakamagaling na paraan para maghilom ang galit, ang tampo ng ating mga kababayan ay magtulungan tayo para hanapin, pag-aralan, at ayusin ang lahat. Ayusin ang lahat sa mga nangyayari. Umpisahan na po natin ang hearing. So again, thank you everyone for coming. At the start, let me inform my colleagues that we will go through the resource persons, the alleged victims one by one. We will let them recount their stories, and then after they recount, we will ask the senators in order of appearance if they wish to ask any questions.